From the Mound to the Mitre, Erick Fedde's quip about Pope Leo XIV and the White Sox sparks a smile. Turns out, even the Pope cannot escape the agony of being a White Sox fan. When former Chicago White Sox pitcher Erick Fedde heard about Pope Leo XIV's allegiance to the Southside team, his reaction was both priceless and painfully relatable. "Well, maybe he had to pray a few times watching us," Fedde joked, flashing the kind of gallows humor only a true baseball survivor could muster. Now with the St. Louis Cardinals, Fedde knows a thing or two about endurance. He was part of the ill-fated 2024 White Sox squad that limped to a brutal 41-121 record. Let that sink in for a second. 41 wins, 121 losses. That was not just a rough season, it was historic for all the wrong reasons. And somewhere out there, perhaps behind Vatican walls, Pope Leo XIV was likely wincing along with every strikeout, error, and blown lead. Imagine watching your favorite team spiral into chaos while juggling the spiritual guidance of over a billion people. That takes faith to a whole new level. So, the Pope's a White Sox fan? Yes, confirmed by none other than his own brother, John Prevost. While rumors once swirled that Robert Prevost might lean towards the Chicago Cubs, John set the record straight. The first American Pope, now known to the world as Leo XIV, has his heart firmly planted in White Sox territory. That revelation came with an unexpected twist. A video recently surfaced showing then-Bishop Prevost sitting in the crowd during the 2005 World Series, donning full Sox gear as the team crushed the Houston Astros in a dramatic sweep. It was a triumphant moment. But here's the kicker, they have not won a single playoff series since. Talk about a test of devotion. Erick Fedde, a lone bright spot in a season of shadows. Amidst the wreckage of last season, Fedde quietly posted solid numbers, 7 wins, 4 losses, and a 3.11 ERA across 21 starts. On a team where hope was in short supply, he managed to shine. That alone earned him a ticket out, landing with the Cardinals just before the trade deadline. But that dry humor? Still distinctly Chicago. It is not often that sports and spirituality cross paths in such a strange, human way. Yet here we are, laughing along with a journeyman pitcher at the thought of the Pope, head in hands, praying for better in the bottom of the ninth. It is both hilarious and oddly touching. Faith, baseball, and the eternal struggle. Look, being a White Sox fan is not for the faint of heart. It is late nights, crushed hopes, and a loyalty that borders on masochism. So the idea that Pope Leo XIV, a man known for measured reflection and global diplomacy, would pick that team? That is almost poetic. Maybe it is the underdog spirit. Maybe it is the grit of the South Side. Or maybe, just maybe, it is about believing in something bigger, no matter how many times it lets you down. After all, what is baseball if not a little bit of faith wrapped in pinstripes and dust? What now? Fedde moves on. The White Sox rebuild. The Pope prays. But one thing is certain. In a world where headlines often leave us scratching our heads or shaking our fists, a moment like this reminds us why we love sports in the first place. Because sometimes, just sometimes, it gives us stories that are more than just wins and losses. They are human, they are weird, and they are wonderful.